Warm greetings to students. Welcome to today's lecture. So in this part we are going to see about the web communication protocols for connected device. So in this part we are going to learn about the understanding of basic communication protocols for web, which is used by connected IoT and machine-to-machine devices, and which illustrates the usage of messaging protocol between the connected device and the web. So we are going to see the one by one. So a IoT or machine-to-machine device network which needs a gateway to connect the device to a web server. So a communication gateway which enables the web connectivity. So while IoT are machine-to-machine specific protocols and methods which enables web connectivity for different connected networks. The server which enables IoT device accumulation, storage and application which are reporting, analysis and control, and also collaboration, service and process. So these are all the web communication protocols which are used by the technology for transferring the data or information across the internet. For example, a web browser uses the protocols to request information from the web server, which is then displayed on the browser screen, so in the form of text and messages. So if you are going to search, for example, you are going to type www.google.com. So in that the web page, the client, which is the customer, which is sending the request to the server. So the server captures the page and displays whatever which is may be in the website. So particular website will be responded to the particular client. So this is how the data is. So with the help of web communication protocols, these connections takes place in the technology. So data of connected devices which routes over the web in two types of communication environment. So the two types of communication environment which are constrained RESTful environment, which is called as core, and unconstrained environment. So in the constrained environment, so which is core, IoT devices are machine-to-machine devices which communicate themselves in a local area network. So here the communication which takes place in the local area network. For example, a device which typically sends or receives 10 bytes of data. So and then the data which is gathered after enriching and consolidating from a number of devices consisting of 100 of bytes of data. So a gateway which is in the communication framework which enables the data of network devices that can communicate over the internet using the REST software architecture. So representational state transfer architecture. So yeah, the device which has the constraint in the sense that their data is limited in size, which is compared to when the data interchange between web clients and web servers. So here the data which is constrained in the sense that their data is limited in size when compared to during the transfer, interchanging web clients and web servers, which takes place using HTTP hypertext transfer protocol, and then transmission control protocol and internet protocol. So another constraint is data routing. So when routing over a network of low power, and then data loss, which is on the roll network. Roll network is a wireless network and with low power transmitter and receiver, that is transceiver. So in this the constraint that the devices which may sleep most of the time in low power environment and awaken on an event or when required. So client initiative, which is done by client initiative. So a device which may be using more power. So it is not for a specific period of a time which you are not using that device, means it will automatically come into sleep. Okay, so in order to consume less power, so the low power environment has to be considered more. So and then awaken on a event or when required. So which is must be, so it is when the user is going to operate the particular device, means it must be on the powered one. Okay, so which is, it is must be on the awakened state, so which is based on the client initiative only. So a device connectivity which is may also break for long periods and also have limited of interval times in loss environment and have limited data size. So these are all the which are the constraint in the RESTful environment. So and then device connectivity. So device connectivity, which is also one of the important constraint in the constrained environment. Okay. So next go to see about unconstrained environment. So here the web applications which uses HTTP and RESTful HTTP for web client and web server communication. So the web objects which is consisting of thousands bytes of data. So here the comparing to constrained and unconstrained. So there is a data transfer web object which is size is compared to less in constrained environment rather than unconstrained environment. So yeah, data routes over IP network for the internet. So it uses the internet protocols for the internet, and web application services use the IP and TCP protocols for internet network and transport layers. So this is the unconstrained environment. So how the device connectivity takes place in the IoT and M2M device connectivity. So here the these are all the n number of devices, each having 10s of bytes. So here the communication protocols. Here the communication devices, Bluetooth, Zigbee, wired or wireless technologies. So here the physical and data link layer, the first layer, and then here the 10s and 100s of bytes of communication framework are constrained RESTful environment. This is an example for constrained RESTful environment. And then in IoT or machine to machine area, local network and gateway, here these are all the protocols which is to be followed for the transferring of data. So this is constrained application protocol, and then LWM2M protocol, 6LoWPAN protocol, and then it is a lightweight protocol, lightweight machine to machine communication. It is a low power personal area network and Zigbee protocols. So here it is and also using Bluetooth Smart IP and Zigbee internet protocols. So here the web objects is a client and the server. So based on the request and response. So you have web connectivity which is takes place in this format, and also the web object which is rolling between the these client and the server, which is used UDP protocol, and also client and server interactions. Here the data which are requested, which is can be passed through the protocol to the server, and it is a response will be received to this server and the client. So here the which is a IP protocol, internet protocol using TCP as a data transfer communication protocol, and then HTTP server and HTTP client. Here the unconstrained environment. So the unconstrained environment which includes thousands of bytes. So more than compared to constrained environment. Here the data transfer. So data length and size is high. Okay, compared to that one. So this is the IoT M2M connectivity. So assume the devices which is connected devices and local area network which is having connectivity between the devices at physical data link and adaptation layer. Okay, so adaptation layer, application layer. Okay, so these in the adaptation layer and physical network layer. So these are all the two layers. Okay, having connectivity between the devices, assuming the I devices. So 1 to I. Okay, so these devices 1 to I. So here the number of connected devices and the network and local area having a connectivity between the devices at the physical and data link, and the adaptation layer. So that is the local area network. So this is the local area network which is using physical data link layer, and then adaptation layer which is on the left side, which is having a IETF. Okay, so IETF core specifications which includes COAP and UDP. Okay, COAP and UDP. Okay. So web object protocols for sending a request or response. So for example, a RESTful COAP and a COAP client and server communication over the network and transport layers to the other end COAP client and server. So here the COAP client and server. So this takes place in between the network and transport layer. So these two layers, network and transport layer. So this is the client server which uses the URIs, that is Universal Resource Identifier in the COAP HTTP. So here that COAP which is uses Universal Resource Identifier. So transport layer protocols which are used datagram transport layer security, that is DTLS and UDP. The data transport layer security and this is a DTLS, data transport layer security, and UDP user datagram protocol. So the data between web objects which routes using a role network specifications of IETF. So here the data objects which uses role network. Okay. So for network specifications for IETF. So here the hundreds of bytes communicate between the IoT web objects. So that is here the role which is meant for routing. Okay, so routing over low power and losing networks. So this is there might be a coordinate which is closely working with the groups in other areas which are focusing on constrained networks on constrained nodes. Okay, so this is idea about routing over low power and losing network. It is a working group. Okay, working group of IETF which is discussed in the previous topic. So these indicates that rollout services like evolution of 5G and IoT and industrial digitalization. So here the web clients objects are HTTP client and HTTP server communication over the internet, which using the internet protocol, and client server which uses the URLs HTTP. Here the thousands of bytes of communication, bytes of data communication between HTTP web objects using certain protocols for sending a request or response. For example, a RESTful HTTP or IP version 6 or IP is the network, and then a transport layer security TLS and transmission control protocol which is also used as secure socket